It's race time at Autodrome Maggiore. Welcome along to the opening round of the Sim Kart karting competition, and about 5 drivers dropped out just before the race starts, so that's why it's a smaller grid than normal. But expect a frantic, fast opening lap and a thrilling race ahead of us, because 5 red lights are out now, and it's Gerson then with a great start there. You can see behind him Samuel going side by side with Omar overtaking Samuel for second place as they head up to the first corner. Omar potentially going down the inside of Gerson there. Gerson closes the door, Samuel just behind him there in third position. As we look behind, it's Hardy side by side, yes, with Samuel. I thought he got a bit close to him. He's in fact ahead of him now. Hardy is up to a podium place. Samuel with the inside line there as Omar bounces over the curb and is lucky to escape there. Samuel looking audacious down the inside. Could he make the move stick though? As you can see up ahead, he does make the move stick. Omar going quite wide there, cutting back using the switchback line, but he's been mugged off a position. Hardy now is in the slipstream, could potentially make a move. Faisal is just behind in 5th position, and we have Suresh in 6th place, making his debut in online karting competition. So it's Jefferson who leads the way then on lap number 1. You can see ahead though a nice battle brewing up between Samuel, Omar, Hadi and Faisal then. Jefferson with the early lead though as they head downhill. Samuel wanting to get into Jefferson's slipstream. You can see over here now Hadi is right behind Omar. Omar going purple, but so is everyone else, as this is only the second lap of the race. Heading through the final sector now on lap number 2 out of 25 it is. Jefferson then is leading the way. He has Samuel for company though just behind, and he'll have to be careful, have to break away from the slipstream. Of course, that is what is so crucial in this game. As you can see over here, it's Hadi and Omar who are battling there once again as they head up the hill then through to turn number 1. Is Omar going to go defensive over here? Doesn't seem to find the urge to do so, and he holds on to 3rd place for now. We'll ride on board in the nose cam of Hadi then as they go downhill. You can see up ahead Samuel round the outside there as well. Just cut his camera, is looking feisty, and could he size up a move for the race lead? Well, it's early doors at the moment, and if he can make a move on Jefferson, that would be impressive. You can see Hadi right behind Omar over here. Resorts to the inside line now into the penultimate corner, overcooks it there, goes deep on the brakes, and Omar will switch back there and take the position. Well, he does ride the curb quite a lot on exit there, and now they're side by side, and Hardy with the better line and the better momentum will mug Omar off for that podium place then. And Samuel again very close to Jefferson. It's all a bit too close here for the first position spot, 2nd position, 3rd place, 4th place, 5th place, you name it. At the moment, but Jefferson keeping the cool head at the moment. He is the one leading the way. Obviously Maggiore, Autodrome Maggiore, Centre 2 layout this is, will throw up a lot of overtakes just because of the nature of the track. There's so many straights, there's so many overtaking opportunities, and as long as you're in the slipstream, you'll be able to sort of break away from the pack, and that's exactly what Jefferson and Samuel are doing. 2 quick drivers, but they're breaking away from the battling pack of Hadi, of Omar, and you'll just see over there in the white Kart and the white suit Faisal, and in fact he's sizing up a move around the outside, has the inside line on this pit straight, but absolutely breezes past Omar there. I think Omar just caught napping on the apex and finds himself from 3rd, or rather 2nd on the opening lap, down to about 5th place. Bad start so far for him. Faisal making a move up to 4th. We said it's Hadi in the impressive helmet, as you can see here. He's got the Nürburgring on the back of the helmet, but he's running in 3rd place. Can he potentially catch up to Samuel? Well, that is a bit of a long shot at the moment. The 2 drivers of Gerson and Samuel are breaking away from the rest of the pack, and this could be a battle to watch come the back end of the race. The 2 experienced sim kart racers, of course. Samuel and Gerson both are very, very good drivers in the game. Obviously, during the QKC Lockdown Challenge, they dominated that 1st position spot whenever they joined the races, and we're seeing a great battle once again brewing up between these 2 drivers. Who is going to prevail? Well, we'll have to wait and see. One thing to note is, although they seem quite close together, I don't think any of them are really going to go for aggressive moves early on. That's only going to compromise their speed and momentum in terms of getting ahead of the pack, and they've got at least about a 5 to 10 second gap maybe over third place man Hadi. Faisal now finding himself on the back bumper of Hadi and looking to size up a move. It'll be interesting to see how aggressive Faisal will go. He'll look towards the inside line there, dips a bit of a wheel on the outside part of the track, the grass there, so we'll ride on board now. It seems this is the closest battle so far on the track. Omar is keeping about 1 to 1.5 seconds behind Faisal, but still in the slipstream, of course, so don't count him out. Lap number 7 out of 25. This race is flying by, but there's plenty of action yet to unfold in front of our eyes. At the moment, Gerson is leading the way. Samuel in second place, but it's Hadi. Can he hold on to that third position spot? Well, he's doing a stellar job at the moment, I'll tell you that much. And he's maintaining about a 0.7 of a second gap. Of course, he's going to lose that through this high slipstream section where Faisal can essentially just follow him through and suck that slipstream and gain that lap time onto him, and that's what you're seeing over here. But Hadi keeping his cool, keeping his nerve, and keeping to the line. It's very important to keep to your racing line, of course. If you take a different line, let's say, or you're inconsistent with your racing line, that will compromise you significantly. You're seeing over here though a really nice battle though between two very experienced drivers we've been mentioning since the first couple of laps, but Samuel is still behind Gerson. I don't think the duo are yet looking to make any moves yet, but we'll ride on board with Samuel. Could this be an opportunity? He looks closer than ever, and in the distance they're approaching the first lap car, that's Suresh. So I'm not sure if they'll ghost the car or they'll just have to get out the way. We'll have to see. I think it is ghosting the car, but so they shouldn't compromise them too much if they were to be held up. And just there, Samuel going a bit deep into the final corner, losing a couple of tenths, so not ideal for him. Gerson getting the breath of fresh air perhaps that he needed after 9 laps of constant pressure from Samuel. And just behind, look at this, it's Hadi who seemingly picked up a half-second penalty. Not the biggest penalty in the world, of course. He can just serve that penalty by adhering to about 70 kilometers an hour, I believe, or 80 kilometers an hour for half a second, and once he does that, the penalty will then be removed. But Hadi is still under pressure from Faisal at the moment, and look at this as they approach the final sector now. Faisal going bumper to bumper, side by side with him as we head into third person view now. They're going to approach the left car of Suresh once again through the final couple of corners. That shouldn't be the main issue for Hadi. Is can he keep Faisal behind as they exit the final corner on lap number 9, and they're going to head uphill now. Faisal looking ever so close. Could this be the chance then for Faisal to make the move? He goes to the inside line there. Hadi tried to defend, but he couldn't do much. Faisal then is up to third place. Can Hadi hang it round the outside? Well, I'll tell you what, he certainly tried that. And has he made the move stick? Faisal has not made the move stick, and that was amazing driving from Hadi. Let's just ride on board then with Hadi. Look at this, under pressure then from Faisal, and round the outside, has the confidence, has the grip, and you don't see that often, I'll tell you that much. That was very impressive from Hadi, but once again he'll be looking behind because Faisal has got that superior run out of the previous corner. Is he going to be aggressive in terms of challenging? And it seems he's quite conservative at the moment, just taking the outside edge, going around the outside of Hadi. His car ghosted. I'm not sure if his wheel disconnected or something, but Hadi gonna send it back down the inside, side by side, wheel to wheel stuff over here on lap number 10, and still side by side the two drivers. It's Hadi once again around the outside, making a brilliant move stick to retake that podium place, but for how much longer as they head on to lap number 11. Uphill we go then. You can see Omar now trying to get involved. A bit of wheel banging there between the two drivers of Faisal and Hadi. Look at that, Omar just trying to stick his nose in there, but gets the door closed on him. Not close enough that time. Faisal now down the inside as they head downhill. Hadi has left the door open, and Faisal will be up to third, but Hadi round the outside once again holds third. This is too close to call. Omar now getting involved behind. This is a three-way scrap for that position. Bit of contact, I'm not sure was there between Faisal and Hadi, but Hadi down to about 5th at the moment. Omar trying to size up a move. Hadi back up to 4th. It's all going off over here for 3rd, 4th and 5th positions. What a battle so far we're being treated to, and it's only lap number 12 now as the top 3 or 3rd, 4th, 5th position drivers head on to lap number 12. Half distance there or thereabouts, but plenty of laps left to battle between Faisal, Hadi and Umar, and you can see once again side by side. This is the trend then at Maggiore, where this downhill section allows drivers to just stay in the slipstream, as we're on board with Umar over here observing the battle of Faisal and Hadi. And this has been the trend where the driver trying to overtake will go to the outside edge, he'll cut into the inside edge. Faisal just riding that curb there, and that's going to compromise his run. And I'll tell you what, he's lost 2 positions in the process of riding that curb. He's actually very lucky not to spin the kart out completely. Very well saved there by Faisal, but in terms of a race strategy point of view, he's down to 5th place. Still in the slipstream though, so plenty of laps to try and size up a move. But I tell you who's sizing up a move. It's Omar down the inside of Hadi. Has the slipstream, of course, sends it down the inside. Hadi being forced out to the outside edge there, and Omar is up to 3rd. But he'll have to look behind him now with Hadi having that run. He's going to sort of boost him down the hill. I don't think he'll try and make a move, because it could just end in tears in this high-speed section of the track. Faisal now is also right back in contention for that podium spot, as we see Suresh in 6th place over here. Gerson still leading the way, and he's got about half a second gap between himself and Samuel. But the real battle is really going on here for the podium place. Omar has somehow made his way up to 3rd place, and they're once again going to be side by side. Omar just hogging that 3rd position spot and the inside line for good measure too, forcing Hadi to go right the way to the outside there. Look at that. But Hadi, we know he has the confidence to swoop around the outside of drivers, and he does that once more. And has he made the move stick? Yes, he has. Up to 3rd place with a phenomenal move once again. Around the outside, just has the confidence, has the grip, of course. And well, what an overtaking maneuver that was for 3rd place. He has Omar for company once again. Omar just getting a bit out of shape, heading uphill now through the final sector we go, the last few corners. Faisal has found himself right behind Omar once again as well. So as they exit the final corner now, 3rd, 4th and 5th positions, who is gonna overtake? I think more realistically it is going to be Faisal, because he has the slipstream as they exit lap number 14 onto lap number 15 now, as they ride uphill. It's been an enjoyable race so far, but these are the deciding moments now. This is well and truly the business end of the race. Last 10 laps where it's all going to go off, and it's all up for grabs. Obviously drivers earn points for a race position and participation, so it's all about finishing as high up as possible in the pecking order in this race to get those points, those championship points. And of course, after 5 rounds, the driver with the most points will be awarded a sweet t-shirt, a QKC cap, and a golden winner's medal for good measure too as well. So those are the prizes the drivers are fighting it out for, and at the moment Gerson is best placed to take 25 points round. He is leading the way. Samuel, though, we know is a man for the big occasions, and especially when it comes to the last lap, he will be challenging Gerson, I'm sure, and will ride on board with him come the final end of the final part of this race. So Gerson at the moment really keeping his cool. This is sort of his territory. If we observe from the QKC lockdown challenge, Gerson, this is all familiar territory for him. He is consistently led races, consistently won races by about less than half a tenth. I'm talking 0.003 of a second. So that is impressive work from Gerson. He's no stranger to this first position spot. Expect him to put up a real fight, to defensive battle on Samuel, but Samuel is eager to make a move stick, of course, for those 25 points, for that race win, of course, in round number 1 of the SimCard Championship. As he goes down the inside there, Gerson goes onto the grass. Samuel pouncing on that error. Samuel leads the way, and it's Gerson down to second after a criminal mistake, just going a bit wide there, going into the grass, and it's Samuel in the orange and blue liveried kart is leading the way on lap number 18. Can he hold it together now? Gerson will be on the offense once again. First and second are locked horns him. Once again, another battle for the race lead, which will be decided come the final straight of the final lap, I'm sure. Well, look behind though, it seems Faisal is defending from Hardy. So Faisal is up to third. He was fifth, remember, a moment ago. But Hardy now around the outside. Can he make it stick? He has, because of the slipstream effect. He has made his way up to third place once again. Is this going to be Hardy's chance to take a podium? Well, 7 laps to go. We'll have to wait and see. It's too close to call. We have Suresh over here in 6th position, doing his best effort, just trying to get consistency and make his way through the pack, of course. Samuel and Gerson are going to lap him. It's a ghost car for the lap car, so it shouldn't be too much of a problem when they're negotiating overtaking Suresh. Then he gets out the way nicely, but Samuel is still leading on lap number 19. Gerson is now running out of time and is running out of laps. Is this going to be a famous win for Samuel, or can Gerson spoil the party and reclaim that first position spot, which he obviously had for the best part of about 18 laps? Remember, this is well and truly a battle to watch come the back end of this race, and this is the back end of the race. So Gerson in the slipstream with the determination, with the drive to really cement a first position spot. He'll obviously have to overtake Samuel, but easier said than done. Samuel is going to defend. He obviously has to be careful. This slipstream is quite powerful as they head uphill now. Gerson doesn't seem close enough. Is he coming off the throttle a bit there? It seemed like he didn't fully max out the revs there. You could see he was just hovering on about 165, and then he as you can see over here as well, maybe that's just the game glitching out, but seems he's trying to maintain his distance, and then come the deciding corners, for example the third to last corner, second to last corner, even the last corner, he can just send it down the inside and let's observe, see what happens. But behind though, it's Hardy still third, Faisal still fourth, and Omar still in fifth. So this is really exciting stuff come the back end of the race now. Samuel holding it together on lap number 20 as they exit the final corner. Could this be the victory then for Samuel? Well, he's had to work hard for it so far. It's not over yet, but he leads Gerson, breaking that slipstream line, of course. He wants to be as far ahead of Samuel, and he goes a bit deep into the first corner there. Gerson could get some nice drive, and as you can see he does, but not too close this time round. I think Samuel went deep just to break away that slipstream line, which Gerson would get on exit of the first corner. So actually very smart plays there from Samuel in the deciding part of this race. Let's just go behind now and see how close it is between third place man Hardy and fourth place man Faisal and fifth place man Omar. It is all going off over here. It's an absolute slipstream festival for third, fourth and fifth position spots, because that's the only way drivers are going to be able to overtake. Of course, the slipstream will give you that DRS effect, if it were, and then into the corner you'll have that speed and momentum just to send it down the inside. Samuel though will have to be aware of that threat which is imminent from Gerson. Goes down the inside. Whoa, he got some superior traction. Side by side go the two leading drivers. Gerson down the inside has taken the lead, and Samuel has been demoted and relegated to second. But for how much longer? As they exit the second sector, heading into sector number 3, Samuel trying to go down the inside. Gerson just closes the door on him, and he has the lead once again. What a move by Gerson. Got some superior traction through the first corner and swept past Samuel there. But Samuel will have the second bite of the cherry because he has the slipstream heading into the first corner now. If he can just suck up right behind the rear bumper of Gerson, potentially go down the inside over here. Lap number 23 out of 25. It's do or die stuff. It's go big or go home. And who is going to be the biggest winner over here? Well, Gerson is really going to have to defend now. Look at Samuel. He's right behind him. He goes to the outside line. Can he hang it around the outside over here? Gerson will have the inside, of course. Side by side stuff here. Both drivers giving each other phenomenal respect. Gerson, I believe, has been relegated to second place. He sort of came off the throttle there. Maybe he wants the second bite of the cherry on lap number 24. Samuel retakes the lead. A yellow flag, I think that's for Suresh in 6th place. He's just spun out there, and you can see he's back onto the racing line, which is all good for him. Gerson pulls out, goes to the outside part of the track now, and this really is the deciding moment in the race for those 25 points, that first position spot. Hadi, meanwhile, has to be aware that Faisal and Omar are right behind him. Could this also go down to the wire, this battle between the two drivers? Let's go back to your race leaders, though. Samuel still in first place. He's holding off the threat from Gerson, who goes to the outside line as they ascend uphill into sector number 3. We go the final 3 corners of this lap, the final 3 corners of lap number 24. Gerson, can he size up any overtaking opportunity? Not yet. Samuel going defensive into the final corner, wants to get that good drive out of the corners. Gerson got superior momentum though. Samuel obviously going to the inside line there to break away the slipstream effect. Gerson and Samuel up the hill. Can Gerson make a switchback move from the outside edge? He'll cut into the inside edge. Samuel parking the car ideally well on the inside edge, but loses traction there. Race deciding moment there. Samuel defended superbly the inside edge, but just lost the rear end, as you can do so easily on these go-karts. Can he potentially overtakes Gerson? He goes to the inside line over here. He's going to send it down the inside, but Gerson sweeps round on the outside line there, and I think he successfully defended his first position spot. What a phenomenal race, what a thrilling ending, and what a race we've been treated to. But it's Gerson representing Colombia, takes the opening round of the Sim Kart Championship. What a drive. And congrats to Samuel for for obviously battling really well with Gerson. But look at this, Hadi and Faisal side by side as they head through the final corner. Who's going to take the final spot on the podium? It's side by side stuff over here on the run up to the line. Hadi's up to third, and he's taken third position by about 1/1000th of a second. The top 3, or rather third, fourth and fifth, separated by 0.2 seconds. And it's Suresh who finishes the Sim Kart Championship round number 1 in 6th place. What a race, ladies and gentlemen. That was the race which took place on Saturday, actually last weekend, of course, 6 days ago. It was worth the wait then for this race replay, and what a race it turned out to be. Gerson and Samuel having that almighty battle for the race lead, and then Hadi, Faisal and Omar all going at it for that final podium spot. So your top 3 finally are classified as Gerson in first place, Samuel in second place, and it is going to be Hadi in third place. Faisal obviously finishes in fourth, Umar fifth, and Suresh will round out your grid. We obviously mentioned that 5 kart racers dropped out just before the race started, but hopefully they can all join for round number 2, which is going to be on the 3rd Saturday of next month. So stay tuned for that, of course. That is going to be on the 26th of September, round number 2. You do not want to miss out, of course. Register through the online registration form if you haven't already. If you have already, your one-time registration is done for the championship, no problem. Until the next round, guys, of the Sim Kart Championship, we hope you did enjoy. Take care and goodbye.